Manny Pacquiao lied to turn pro after being unfairly kept out of Philippines' Olympic squad. It's astonishing to think that Manny Pacquiao made his debut way back in 1995. Now, 3 decades later, in 2025, he is going to challenge for the WBC Welterweight title. That is the kind of longevity that most athletes can only dream of, especially boxers, where one bad punch can end a career at any time. However, unbeknownst to most, this legendary career would have ended way before it even started. After all, it is based on a deception. A lie so good that it allowed the Filipino icon to make his professional debut at 16, despite the minimum age requirement of 18. How did it happen? Let's hear it from the man himself. Manny Pacquiao's wittiest deception. Recently, Manny Pacquiao appeared on the George Janko show alongside Janko's wife, Shauna Janko. As the candid conversation moved forward, the host asked, "How are you able to start your professional career so early on?" As it turns out, the Filipino legend's professional debut was a result of a setback with the Philippine Olympic team. "You know, it's a funny thing because I start my amateur boxing when I was 12 years old, and then I'm applying for a Philippines team to be part of the team going to Olympics," he revealed. However, due to internal politics, he never made it to the team. The opponent that he had beaten in qualifying had made the team, but not him. "Yeah, even the one that they get to the team. The one that I beat in the fight." Realizing that his amateur career would require patience to launch, and driven by his desire to compete on a global stage, Manny Pacquiao chose to go professional. "I was 16 years old back then, and then that's the time that I decided to tell my coach that we call them Mambo. I think I have no luck here for an amateur. I have to decide to turn pro," he revealed. However, as Coach Mambo pointed out, there was one glaring problem. Pacquiao was still 2 years away from the minimum age requirement to turn pro. But he convinced his coach, "Yeah, it's no problem. I can fight." And he called me kid. "Kid, the minimum age is 18 years old, and you're 16 years old. You're just turning 16 years old." I told him, "Okay, no, it's okay. We will tell them that I'm 18 years old." That time, then there's no fax. There's no email like that. The limited technological advancements in the Philippines at the time played to Pac-Man's advantage. So when the official asked the Cabon native for his birth certificate, I told them that cuz I already have a scheduled fight, so maybe the birth certificate just follow, claiming that he would present the documents after his fight. With the trip to Manila taking a minimum of 3 to 4 days, the official agreed, and Manny Pacquiao made his debut against Edmund Enting Ignacio, winning via a unanimous decision in the 4th round. Despite putting weights in his pocket to make the weight, Pacquiao's performance was so impressive that the official forgot about the documents. And since then, the 46-year-old has never looked back. Manny Pacquiao had a whopping 16 fights before he turned 18, losing only 1 in the process. He continued to defy all expectations, and he is not done yet. At 46, the only 8-division champion is gearing up for a return after a 4-year hiatus against WBC Welterweight champion Mario Barrios. Any other boxer would have been a complete underdog in this situation. However, when it comes to the pride of the Philippines, the boxing world has started to believe. The boxing world is behind Manny Pacquiao. A few weeks ago, Manny Pacquiao posted a 20-photo carousel with the caption, "Eye of the Tiger, Heart of a Lion," referring to the iconic Rocky franchise. He is channeling the same underdog spirit that made Rocky a cultural icon amongst boxing fans. However, former undisputed heavyweight champion Evander Holyfield doesn't think that Manny Pacquiao is an underdog against Mario Barrios. The real deal ended his career via a 10-round TKO victory over Brian Nielsen at the age of 48. So he knows what it takes to win at an advanced age. He replied to Pac-Man's post with a simple yet powerful comment. Maybe like many, the legendary figure believes that the Filipino icon can do the unthinkable. After all, unlike other returns, a massive payday isn't what drives Manny Pacquiao. For him, it was all about leaving something for the next generation. And with this return, he is trying to do the same. Do you believe that the Filipino icon could pull off the upset? Let us know your thoughts down below.